Welcome to the Busk. And it's actually dusk. There's a clock on the wall and a train on the track. Step from the platform without looking back. Sit by the window, took it to ride. Silver coast lurches and then starts to glide. And lately you got a feeling inside. America's waiting. America's waiting for you. Hi Cheryl, hi Judy. Learn your rhythms as you roll along. The beat of the heartland is steady and it's strong. Where steel rails stretch out just like old guitar strings. A driving wheel bigger than God's gold earring strums, and you hear a continent sing. America's waiting. America's waiting for you. Hey Dave, Jerry, Heidi, Sue and Marilyn. Hello Joanne. In the tall mountain pines and the green rolling plains. In the roar of green rivers swollen with rain. Where the red-tailed hawk wheels and the bald eagle soars on the thermals that rise from the Rock Canyon forest, from the Mexican Gulf to the great northern shores. America's waiting. America's waiting. It's the strength and the spirit that's drawn up from this native soil. You still see it shine in faces of people who toil for a dream that slips away a little more each day. In the crumbling cities, the boarded up towns, where the prisons go up and the factories shut down, and the church basement shelters, the soup kitchen doors, in the eyes of the soldier just back from the wars. You've never taken a good look before. America's waiting. America's waiting for you. For you. Me too. Hey, Danny. Danny Rotenberg says it's the happy day of this last stinking winter. Is it really? Is this tomorrow's first day of spring? Huh? I knew something was feeling good today. I haven't actually been keeping track. Other than what happened on this day last year, which Facebook always tells me. It's about the only context I have for the passage of time. Hello, Donna, Patty Hillkirk. Hey, Pat from Delco. My friend Lee Lee, that advice has helped a lot. Thank you. Judy, it's good to see everybody showing up. Hello, Sharon. Old boots, old denim, just like what's in them. Oh boy, it ain't finished, just vintage. Gray beard, long hair, stay weird, don't care. Oh boy, it ain't finished, just finished. Darling, young men may amuse you, but of this you can be sure. They don't make them like they used to anymore. Old bikes, old cars, well-worn guitars, old toys, ain't finished, just finished. Old head, but that don't mean old hat. Old joys, ain't finished, just finished. Darling, young men may amuse you, but of this you can be sure. They won't make you like they used to anymore. Old school, old style, I'll make you smile. This boy ain't finished, just finished. My love ain't finished, just finished. Stay alive, stay alive, ah, ah, ah. Barry got nothing on me. Hope y'all had a good week. We've been mostly staying out of trouble here in northern Delaware, political center of the known universe. Other than a little more Secret Service presence, things go on pretty much as normal. It's what we do, ain't it? If it looks worn, painted. If it is tormented. If it's bent, unbended. But when a heart's breaking, when a soul is shaking, and your bag of tricks is clean out of quick fixes, don't just do something. Don't just do something. Don't just do something stand there. Don't quote renowned sages or Sunday school pages. Paths of least resistance will keep at a distance. The challenge of seeing the whole human being in all their fierce beauty, your profound duty. Don't just do something. Don't just do something. Don't just do something. Stand there in the still and screaming silence, where the illness and the violence, as the cosmic joke is on us, tears and laughter keep us honest. Whether it's deep sadness or borderline madness, do not disrespect it. Don't look for the exit. Stand in the breach, brother. Stand with one another. Your presence, sweet sister, can heal and minister. Don't just do something. Don't just do something. Don't just do something. Stand there. Don't just do something. Stand there. The idea being that we all have a lot more agency than we thought. This is the title song from the upcoming album. It's upcoming for longer than I thought it would be upcoming, but it's still upcoming. Chased by the hawk, a morning dove crashed through the screen on our back porch, where it then flew circles until weary it fell down on the floor. I opened up the old screen door, thinking that dove would fly away, but it ignored my feeble gift. It simply stayed the other way. Wild beat the wings, wild beat the heart, wild beat the things that tear us apart. My darling smiled at me and said, the poor thing's lost and terrified. She took that gun into her hands, carried it gently out to the sky. While beat the wings, while beat the heart, while beat the things that tear us apart. And as that bird took to the air, I could not help but recall the time I too was unaware of open doors in my old prison walls. The first time she smiled at me, she said, we're each broken in our own way. She took my love into her hands, letting me go, letting me stay. While beat the wings, while beat the heart, while beat the things that tear us apart. A younger man, I must confess, was once set free by her tenderness. By the way, the first song tonight was actually the request we drew last week, and that was for Allison Gilton. So I'm gonna draw a request for next week right now. To my right, your left, is my life-size facsimile of my dear friend Rotten Dan Rotenberg. The pandemic's been very difficult on Dan, and anyway, just reaching down into the top hat here, and this is for next week. This will be for Greg and Marianne, and it's a song that I recorded with the help of Dar Williams on my first nationally released album. It was on the Sliced Bread label. Our dear friend Gene Shea signed me to my first record contract on his label. And the song's called Two Letters. So that's for next week. And I did get some requests this week. If you have requests to send, you can send them to me at my email address. This is one that I got from my dear friend Judy Grace out in Texas. Dear friend and prom date, as I recall. crow in the tree, and he's laughing at me from the field by the house where I stay. His eyes black and cold know the lies that I've told. This song mocks the music I play. It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. Days passed from the first to the last time I saw him from my windowsill. 7 nights long since I first heard his song, and it echoes inside of me still. It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. This morning I searched, but he'd flown from his perch, and the tree stood alone in the wind. How can a thing hurt so much, then take wing and make you feel like you've lost a friend? It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. Not far from your heart to hers. The roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. It's not far from your heart to hers as the crow flies. It's not far from your heart to hers. Roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. Roads that you choose tear the soles from your shoes, but it's not far from your heart to hers. So, thanks to those of you who donate each week for this performance. It's free to anybody, and you're all welcome. And I really appreciate you folks hanging out with us and listening to my songs and stories. But if you're inspired to contribute, there's an online tip jar on PayPal, and 10% of the proceeds that I receive each month goes to New Beginnings Next Step, which is a nonprofit that I am the executive director of. And it's been a part of my life now for 17 years. I started as a volunteer with New Beginnings at Gander Hill Prison, and it's kind of grown from there. And anyway, if you'd like to learn more about the work we do with incarcerated and returning citizens, you can go to newbeginnings-next.org. newbeginnings-nextstep.org. newbeginnings-nextstep.org. The New Beginnings part is the work we do in prisons. The Next Step part is the important work we do with the guys once they are released from the prison. And it really seems to make a difference in the recidivism rate. It makes a staggering amount of difference statistically. I guess just to a human being, knowing that somebody gives a damn, somebody's got your back, can make all the difference in the world, no matter what you're trying to do. And if you're trying to do one of the hardest things known to man, which is change your life against all kinds of obstacles, it's even more important. And from time to time, songs come out of my work with the guys. Now, we're not a religious organization. We do encourage that you exercise whatever your faith tradition is. As a spirituality is one of the most important aspects that we stress as far as finding your way in this world and through the challenges and through the dark times. But this particular song was inspired by a guy who brought his Bible to group every week. And he explained to me that was not only for comfort and for guidance, but that his Bible was the one place where he felt safe to put all of his precious papers, the letters from his mom and his kids, and important legal documents, that a Bible or a Quran was treated with more respect inside the prison than almost anything else. And so it was kind of a somewhere between a safe and a filing cabinet. So that informed the writing of this song and inspired it. Jesus had no truer disciple than the lonely man who reads a prison Bible. The cellmate wears a skull cap and quotes from the Quran. But his mama raised him up to be a Christian man. He'll call brother anyone who in humility bows his head and asks for heaven's help on bended knee. He'd strayed from the righteous path and lost the faith he'd known. Ever since he was a small boy in his mama's home. But in his darkest hour he found, though he gravely sinned, the God he turned his back on never turned his back on him. Jesus had no truer disciple than the lonely man who reads a prison Bible. When he's deep within the choking darkness of despair, he turns like the good thief on the cross to Christ in prayer, and offers up the desolation Jesus knew too well, having spent the night before he died inside a cell. Like Simon of Cyrene, he tries to shoulder up the load. For those who stumble on that Calvary road. I'm going to try that verse again. Like Simon of Cyrene, he tries to shoulder up the load. For those who I got the words here, gang, and I just forgot to bring them up at the beginning of the song. Like Simon of Cyrene, he tries to shoulder up the load. Those who fall like Jesus did upon that Calvary road. when the cross they carry grows too burdensome to bear. He looks into their faces and he sees his Savior there. Jesus has no truer disciple than the lonely man who reads a prison Bible. Rocky. Trusting in the mercy of the audience as well as that of a loving God. I think the day I do a perfect Busk at Dusk, that might be the last one that will. He saves his prized possessions in between its tattered covers. In Luke 2:35, he folds the letters from his mother. Matthew 7:9 guards well a postcard from his son. And Acts 12 is saved for the note that so far hasn't come. He knows that he's done wrong and that he's got to pay a price. But trusts that Jesus' mercy waits for him in paradise. The kingdom is a journey that begins within the heart. No prison wall can ever stop that journey once it starts. Jesus has no truer disciple than the lonely man who reads prison Bible. Jesus has no truer disciple than the lonely man who reads prison Bible. Sorry about that. I did rehearse. I promise you I did, which makes it sadder somehow, but not as much as I wanted to. We have some home improvements going on. Back in the summer. Lightning hit a big old tree next to our house, and a lot of that tree ended up on our garage and part of the main house. And so a couple of days ago, well, we're getting the garage roof fixed finally, and a couple of days ago they took down the gutters, which have to be replaced. And so the guys are coming to reinstall the gutters on Monday, which meant that in the meantime I got to get up on a ladder and paint the fascia board. And so I'm caulking and scraping and scrubbing and up 2 stories in the air on a rickety old aluminum ladder from the 60s. And not inside with my guitar. Anyway, like I said, it just builds the tension. One of these weeks you're going to come along and I'm going to sing every song just right now. I'm so proud. Let me change the banner here so you don't have to keep watching that. Hide. Hide. Whoa. 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 There's a lady down by the harbor, sing the lamp by the golden door. Tried to make that lady a liar, tried to make that lady a whore. She said, give me a child, we take their children coming. Before we think of this in the wage, give her the passage journey to be free. Choking the stench in an American cage. Whoa. when leisure tempest tossed to me, the wretched refuse of your teeming shores. Stay there and you got the price forced. Don't come around if you're brown and you're poor. Time to let children love. You're poor with no decent wage. Your huddled masses yearning to be free. Tripping the stage in an American age. Funny how sacred some words can be to you. Didn't they notice back when we were young? How much it hurts to find out they were lying. How much it hurts to see what we become. Whoa. Oscar Alberto said, hold up the opinion. Mary wasn't quite 2 years of age. She crossed the big river, she drowned with her papa, trying to avoid an American cage. American cages ain't just feeding concrete, both of the humanity we trade. Turn our backs on the cries of desperate, leaving our souls when we say, you should go to the government. Tapping in the living ways, your huddle massive journey to be. Help us find strength, fight grief, fear, and rage. Strength to tear down this American cage. Finish your tap to the children back to them. Finish your forfeit and indecent ways. Your huddle massive journey to be. Help us find strength, fight grief, fear, and rage. Turn down American cage. Let's see. I had a request from my friend Donna for an old John Denver song. So you speak to me of sadness and the coming of the winter, the fear that is within you now that seems to never end. And the hope that you've forgotten is cascading. You tell me that you need me now, you want to be my friend, and you wonder where we're going, where's the rhyme, where's the reason, but you cannot accept it is here we must begin to seek the wisdom of the children. And the graceful way of flowers and the way of the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers. Their laughter and their loveliness, clear cloudy day, like the music of the mountains and the colors of the rainbow. They're a promise for the future and a blessing for today. Though the cities start to crumble and the towers fall around us, the sun is slowly fading and it's colder than the sea. It is written from the desert to the mountains, they shall lead us by the hand and by the heart. They will comfort you and me with their innocence and trusting. They will teach us to be free. Oh, the children and the flowers are my sisters and my brothers. Their laughter and their loveliness could clear a cloudy day. And the song that I am singing is a prayer to non-believers. Come and stand beside us. We have found a better way. Uh-oh, the computer has been drinking. I don't know why it's suddenly gotten very blurry. Let me see here. Let me switch. Well, that's not quite what I was hoping for. Hang on. I think I can fix this. This is just one of the classic. Now, normally at this point, a guitar will fall over or I'll knock over a mic stand. But being graceful and foreseeing this problem, I have no idea if this is going to work. In the meantime, I'm going to reboot the other camera. Let's see here. Okay, so the normal camera is not working, but we still have the iPad camera, which seems to be functioning. So we have redundancy built in here. And I just better keep singing until something else goes wrong. Here in the space station, time goes so slow. Stare out the window at the world below. Check all your emails and watch some TV. Forget a while about the gravity as you're floating, floating. Seal up the hatch, tighten the latch as you're floating. Here in the space station, snug as a bug. Sip coffee high from your zero-G mug. Go through your checklist of astronaut chores. Put on your spacesuit when you go outdoors, where you're floating, floating, safely within your silver skin. Yeah, you're floating. Life on the space station sure takes a toll. 5 o'clock briefings from mission control. tell you there ain't much on earth they can do, 'cause they're all locked up in their space stations too, where they're floating, floating, 6 feet apart, breaking your heart. They're all floating. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem, yeah. Here with the space station walls closing in, take deep breaths of recycled oxygen. Fire up your engines at least once a day. Otherwise, your orbit starts to decay. Here in the space station, try to stay cool till some rocket scientist builds a capsule that we can take to get us out of here before we burn up in the atmosphere, where we're floating, floating. You're not alone in the astral zone, you're just floating. Where stars fall like tears from your eyes. Let's see. So as some folks don't like to use that PayPal deal, we have the good old-fashioned American postal delivery service, which I happen to love. And you can send your donations along with a self-addressed stamped envelope if you'd like to receive one of our special Folk Meat bumper stickers. The incredible tie-dye limited edition. Everybody must get folked up, or there's Folk Me and Kumbaya ya ya ya. And everybody get folked with my website on there. And so depending on the size of the envelope you send, this would be the traditional letter envelope, you know, and this would be the kind of gift, the greeting card envelope. But send a self-addressed stamped envelope and you get a free bumper sticker. They say everything can be replaced. They say every distance is not real. But I remember every face of everyone who put me here. I see my light come shine from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. say every man needs protection. They say that every man must fall. But I swear I see my reflection somewhere so high above this wall. I see my light come shining from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. Yonder stands a man in this lonely crowd, a man who swears he's not to blame. All day long I hear him shout so loud, he's crying out that he was framed. I see my light come shining, oh yeah, from the west down to the east. Any day now, I shall be released. Bobby Dylan. The older I get, the better that man gets. Somehow. I had a request for this one, and it's for a friend who lost a friend this week. Another Marine who was carrying wounds on his spirit, wounds that we asked him to carry, and we did not help him to lay down. And he took his life. And that's at least a little bit on us, his family. That's what this song was about. This is the true story of a former Marine Corporal, Eric Hall, who was traumatized by post-traumatic stress. And his body was found in a Florida storm drain 5 weeks after Vietnam vets had begun a statewide search for the young man. This is called Semper Fi. Charlie found the tip of the iceberg, shielded from the Florida sun, with just like a misfired cartridge in the barrel of a large concrete gun. Charlie laid down his knife and flashlight crawled out of the culvert to say this mother's son was wounded in action. But inaction took his life away. Rick had become agitated, reliving again and again the IED that tore up his body, the bomb that blew away his best friend. Then his war was 40 years older, saddled up when they heard the call. A fellow Marine had gone missing, former corporal named Eric Hall, Semper Fi, always faithful. Tell me why we lost track. This Marine served his country, and this country turned its back. Authorities have called off a manhunt for the skinny kid with the limp. The Vietnam vest this land gave up on would not give up searching for him. They found his motorcycle abandoned out with the palm trees and terrain. Looked just like the Euphrates Valley, right next to a large concrete drain. Semper Fi, always faithful. Tell me why we lost track. This Marine served his country, and this country turned its back. Fought for this land and saluted the same stars and stripes on a pole. Waved goodbye when that fight left him with scars and stripes on his soul. His body first went to Indiana, brothers that he never had known showed up from all over this country, making sure that Eric got home. And now he'll rest in Arlington's pastures, but the tale is still left to tell. How many men who fought for their country are living Eric's nightmare as well, because Charlie found the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to try and squeeze one more in here in the last 40 seconds. By the way, genius idea. Apple Watch guitar tuner in it. Just, it's up there by the neck. Genius idea. I'll split the profits with you. Thanks for stopping in tonight. I don't know a finer group of people or anybody I would rather forget the words to songs in front of. I don't need you to rock me. I've been rocked before. I don't need you to jazz me up with all those hard to play chords. Yeah, just need to let something earnest get under my epidermis. Fuck me, baby. Fuck me, baby. I said, fuck me, baby. Fuck me, baby. Got no rap against hip hop. I think that music is dope. Just need more hip for this hip beat. I need a little more hop in my hope. So strum that guitar, 'cause I'm eager to hear me some Guthrie and Seeger. This machine kills fascists. This machine kills fascists. This machine kills fascists. This machine forces head to surrender. Fuck me, baby. Something simple and true. Fuck me, honey, like I wanna fuck you. Fuck me, baby. Fuck me, baby. Sing songs of freedom and justice. Sing songs about peace and love. Weary of cynicism, I need me some kumbaya. Someone's singing low, someone's praying low, someone's crying Lord. Kumbaya, yeah, 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 yeah. For me, baby, just play it simple and true. For me, honey, like only a folkie can do. For me, baby, play a little Dylan, play a little Oaks. For me, honey, everybody gets folked. For me, baby, you know I gotta hear the real stuff, real stuff. For me, honey, everybody get folked up. I'll see you guys next week. Take care of yourselves. Love you.